Yo. This last year, I graduated from high school. I was rejected from every university because I wanted to be cool and not apply to any safety schools. So I decided to take a gap year to see if that was what I really needed to find myself. It started off pretty good. Right after high school graduation, I got on a plane to Europe with my cousin to spend a whole month backpacking through France and Spain. A month later after that, I got back home and participated and completed an unexpected triathlon with my good friend. A week later, I was on a plane to Mexico to visit my dad and the rest of my family who lives there. You know, I'm not gonna lie, my life was starting to look pretty nice. I was happy, healthy, seeing the world and doing all these things until I wasn't. See, I got back home, enrolled into a community college, and moved into my first apartment by myself. All of my friends left home and went on their own ventures out of state. Or if they were in state, it felt like they were worlds away. For the first time in my life, I felt lonely. But I wasn't alone. Luckily, I still had my mom and my brothers and sisters only a drive away. But you know, life gets busy. Routine begins to kick in and you start doing the same thing every single day. I was getting used to eating alone, going to the movies alone, studying alone, and sleeping at night alone. After a couple months, I was sleeping less, longing more, and finding myself sitting down in the shower. That's how bad it got. The worst part was that I had friends at the community college, but I lost all sense of community, so it didn't really matter. By the end of the year, I had numbed myself to the pain so much that I eventually adjusted to this new lifestyle. And it was still shit though. You know, I had no personal goals, so the only thing I had left to focus on was school. I studied to distract myself from what my living situation was. And that worked for a little bit, but it wasn't enough to fulfill my longing for human connection. Even the toughest man alive needs someone by his side. Life is meant to be shared with others, and if I had never gone through that year of dread, I probably wouldn't have realized that as much as I do now. I know there are people probably watching this video that have gone years all by themselves, and I really am sorry for that because it physically hurts to be alone. You can never tell when a person is suffering loneliness. I'm not a professional, so take this advice with a grain of salt. But if you are lonely, the thing that helped me the most was to focus and to be focused on my current purpose. I find that whenever I'm too busy working to actually feel depressed, I don't feel depressed. So to loneliness, I say fuck you, but go do something about it. Because a meaningful life isn't going to fall into your lap. You have to put meaning to something, anything. It can be financial freedom. It can be taking care of your loved ones. It can be working out or cooking. It doesn't matter what you focus on, but through work, you will find joy and purpose. Just put meaning to something, because life isn't supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be meaningful. Now, I'm only 19, so I have a lot left to learn about life. And I don't expect anyone to listen to anything I have to say about it, so I'll stick to what I personally know best, which is myself. This year has been astronomically better than the last. Through focusing on what I love to do, I'm able to find a sense of purpose for myself. Now, I don't make a lot of money from it yet, but I believe if I keep creating and doing what I love, then others will love it too.